A story has to start somewhere. So let's begin with a lonely warehouse in the dead of night, where we find a robbery taking place.
Hold it, you guys. I think I heard something.
Oh, relax, Charlie. It was probably just a mouse.
Mouse? You've never seen a mouse like this before.
Look, it's...
Don't be shy, fella. You can say my name. It's Spider-Man.
Get him! There are 3 of us. He can't take us all.
Brother, you're living in a fool's paradise.
Look, Joe. Spider-Man's been here. And how? Some big criminal mastermind you are. Ah, shut up. Whoever expected Spider-Man to butt in?
It's almost too easy. I've run out of enemies who can give me any real opposition. I'm too powerful for any foe. And I almost wish for an opponent who'd give me a run for my money. And little does Spider-Man suspect that his frivolous wish is about to come true. For at that moment, on the outskirts of town...
Look, here comes Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus? Why do they call him that?
Well, watch. You'll see in a minute. See? It's that especially designed contraption he wears, which enables him to perform his experiments behind the lead walls which shield him from radiation. He created that getup himself, and he's the only scientist permitted to wear it. He's the most brilliant atomic researcher in our country today.
My artificial extra arms permit me to work safely with volatile chemicals, which are far too dangerous to touch without protection. Though others fear radiation, I alone am able to make it my servant. But nothing is ever perfect, not even the projects of Dr. Octopus. And as the unsuspecting atomic genius conducts his experiment...
Look! The radiation meter has gone wacky! Something is wrong. There's gonna be a blow-up! Sound the alarm!
Dr. Octopus is still breathing. I hope we've reached him in time. Even though he's alive, he's absorbed a great deal of radiation. Poor guy.
The X-rays show an uncertain amount of brain damage. I'm afraid his mind has been permanently damaged. We can't remove those artificial arms of his yet. The radiation has caused them to adhere to his body in some strange way. What am I doing here? Let me up! I must return to my work! Oh, you've been very ill. You must stay in bed. You need the rest.
But the brain of Dr. Octopus, the brain which had been damaged by radiation, reacts in a bitter way.
They're jealous of me. They want to keep me from my work. Oh, but I'll show them. I'm stronger than any of them. The window is barred. They're trying to make a prisoner out of me. Oh, the fools. No one can hold Dr. Octopus against his will. No one! I've
got to break those bars. Oh, I did it. My arms did it. Their strength is incalculable. They can do anything. Somehow, my mechanical arms have almost become a part of me. They obey my every command. With such power and my brilliant mind, I'm the supreme human being on the Earth. You wanted to see me, Dr. Octopus? Oh yes, come in. And shut the door behind you. What is it? What? You... Oh no. No! You don't believe what you see. But it's true. I'm all-powerful. From now on, I give the commands here. Meanwhile, at the office of J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the Daily Bugle, I want pictures of the injured scientist, Dr. Octopus. But no one is allowed to enter the Bliss Private Hospital anymore.
I never heard of any hospital keeping people out. Well, don't worry, JJ. I'll get those pics for you.
My best men have tried and failed. But so far, you've succeeded in every assignment. I can't imagine how a teenager like you does it.
Our agreement, JJ, is that you're never to ask me how I do it. Just have a check ready for me when I bring back the pics of Dr. Octopus. He doesn't suspect Peter Parker, the teenager he assigned to the job, is gonna have Spider-Man do it. Ah, here's the place. Strange that it's locked and nobody's admitted. What kind of a hospital is it anyway? Oh well, there's only one way to find out, and Spider-Man's just the cat to do it. These suction fingers of mine will get me up the wall in no time. Oh boy, it's great being Spider-Man. I can do almost anything. The only problem is, my jobs are too easy. I'd welcome a little competition once in a while. Almost there. Holy mackerel, what is that?
Silence! Nobody is to speak when Dr. Octopus speaks. You can't keep all of us prisoners forever, Dr. Octopus. We've done what you asked. Gotten you all the equipment you wanted. When will you let us go? Not until I'm ready. With my powers, no one can resist me. You remain to serve me until I no longer need you, and not before.
Well, well, so the good doc has flipped his lid, eh? Well, this is just what I've been hoping for. A little action.
But this is mad. You have no right. Right? You dare to speak to me of right? I have the right to do anything, as long as I have the power. And if you doubt my power, well then here is a small sample. No! Don't! Let me down!
Oh, looks like it's time for Spider-Man to join the party before he really hurts that fella. Now hold it, Doc. How about picking on someone who can fight you back?
Spider-Man!
Well, I sure ain't Albert Schweitzer.
You dare to speak flippantly to me? Oh, you fool. When I'm finished with you, you'll sing a different tune.
You don't think those dumb-looking flappers of yours can move fast enough to catch Spider-Man, do you? Hey!
Oh, surprised? Dr. Octopus is far more powerful than you dreamed. Far more powerful than even you.
Don't let that one lucky punch go to your head, pal. I've got a few more surprises.
Ah, most ingenious of you. your spider's web. But as you can see, holding only 2 of my arms isn't enough. I still have more.
No time to shoot my web again. He's faster than I expected. Ugh. But I can still grab his other arms. Ugh. It takes all my strength. He also has superhuman strength. My web. He snapped it. Nobody has ever done that before.
And now, Superman, I grow bored with this game. My time is too valuable.
I'm helpless. Can't fight all those arms at once. I don't know what to do next. He's just toying with me.
Now, watch me trap a spider in a web of my own. A web made of my newfound arms. Your strength is merely that of a spider, but mine is the energy of an atom, born of a nuclear accident. You dared to mock me before? Why aren't you mocking me now, huh? Where are your brave words and taunts now, Spider-Man? Or do you realize that you finally met your master? And now you can leave the way you entered. You're no threat to me.
He beat me. I never had a chance. I didn't even give him a good fight. He could have finished me off any time he wanted to. What do I do now? I've never been beaten before. But this time, my spider powers were not enough. Is this the end of Spider-Man?
Even though I defeated Spider-Man, my prisoners escaped during the fight. I must leave before the police arrive. With my arms, I can go anywhere, do anything. Fences can't stop me. No one can catch me. Now that I have reached my objective, any unlocked window will furnish an entrance for me. The security police aren't apt to notice an extra pipe or two up on the ceiling. Once he's gone, I can act freely. This is what I'm after. The brain center of the entire atomic lab. Once I take it over, the greatest source of atomic power in the nation will be mine. It's an easy matter for Dr. Octopus to unlock a door. Out! All of you! I'm taking over now.
Did you see that? It was Dr. Octopus!
But what's he up to? Nothing can stop me now. Between my own super strength and the atomic power which is mine to command here, I'm the strongest man alive! Oh, but first, I'll give the world a demonstration of my strength. I'll destroy part of this plant and rebuild it to suit myself. Something's happened to the lead shielding. It's been lowered. The radiation is starting to escape. Look, the giant machines are running out of control, as though some madman is guiding them. There's too much pressure in the main valves. The pipes are overheating. Exploding? It isn't safe to stay here.
We've got to reach Dr. Octopus. Somehow. We can't. He's set up electronic barriers all over the place.
They realize I cannot be stopped and have given up trying. I've won. I've won. The plant is mine. I am now in complete control. The foremost brains of the nation's armed forces and security agencies confer feverishly, but to no avail. We've never been up against anything like this before. A brilliant scientist with superhuman powers on a mad rampage. If we can't stop him, then we must see that innocent people are not injured. And so the order goes out. No one is allowed in or out of the atomic plant. Can't figure out why they post sentries here. If Dr. Octopus tries to get out, how can we stop him?
Poor Peter's been moping in his room for hours. Oh, I'd wish he'd tell me what's wrong.
I'm a failure. Spider-Man is a joke. A nothing. Oh, there's the phone.
Parker, is that you?
Mr. Jameson?
Yes. Where are those pictures that you promised me?
I won't be able to get the pictures of Dr. Octopus.
What? Are you even capable of getting any more Frodos?
No, I probably won't be able to get any more. Sorry.
I knew it. You're just a teenage punk.
Yeah.
You're just like all the rest of them.
Goodbye.
I will never let you set one foot in my...
Peter, dear, what's wrong? I can't bear to see you so unhappy. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Aunt May. It's my own personal problem. I'll get over it, just... I gotta leave now. Time for school. And there's no one I can talk to. No one who'd understand.
Hello, Petey. Say, what's with him? He didn't answer.
What, him? He's down in the dumps. Looks like he lost his favorite test tube.
Pete, did you hear the big news? The governor's asked the Fantastic Four to try to capture Dr. Octopus. They're busy with another case, but they sent the Human Torch to see what he can do. He's speaking to our assembly today.
Big deal. I was asked here to tackle Dr. Octopus, but I've used my flame so much recently, I have to wait a few days to let it get strong again. While I'm waiting, your principal asked me to address you. If only I had his power. His confidence. But that's easy when you've never been beaten. Now, for a little demonstration. I can't apply my total flame, but here are some fiery figures for you. This is what usually happens when the Thing helps me with my homework. I get results like this. Now for a parting thought. Stick to your schoolwork and do your best in your studies. Don't be discouraged if it sometimes seems tough. The important thing is to never give up. Remember that. Never give up. Ability alone isn't enough. It's one lesson I've learned from my partnership with the Fantastic Four. It's almost as though he's talking to me. Even the Fantastic Four have had defeats, but we always come back. Our motto is never say die. He's right. By golly, he's right. I want to thank you for that speech. I'll never forget what you said today. It meant a lot to me. Uh-huh. Oh, sure. Glad you enjoyed it, fella. I guess if the Fantastic Four could be defeated and then go back for more, then Spider-Man can too. Okay, Dr. Octopus, this is it. Now that I know how strong you are, you won't have the advantage of surprise on your side again. This is one easy way to get past those sentries below.
Hey, did you just see someone flying above us?
Someone flying above us? Are you some kind of nut or something?
So far, so good. I landed safely on the roof without being stopped. Now, to get as close as I can to Dr. Octopus before he discovers me.
Oh, it's Spider-Man again. Well, this time he won't be so lucky. This time I'll finish him for good. From now on, I allow no one to interfere with my plans. I will permit no one to defy me.
My spider senses warn of danger behind me. Nice try, Dr. Octopus, but I'm ready for you this time. With my spider senses fully alert, and my spider muscles in top condition, he can't possibly hurl those electronic bolts fast enough to hurt me. He knows my every move. He must be watching me on some sort of TV hookup. Well, I'll just go somewhere out of range, as only I can.
He has found a way to evade my electronic scanners. He's cleverer than I thought. But I'll defeat him with my all-powerful arms, as I did before. He won't elude me now.
Ah, there's what I'm looking for. The chemical lab. I've got to move fast. It won't be long before he finds me. There. It's done. And now this wiring will suit my purpose just fine. I mustn't make a mistake. Dr. Octopus won't give me a second chance if anything goes wrong. I still can't be sure this will work, but I've got to try it. Now to find Dr. Octopus.
I've got you, Spider-Man!
Oh no, you don't!
You hope to defeat me with a foolish thing like this? You must be mad.
Now to get out of reach and watch what happens.
Oh, I see. It's a chemical which fuses my metal arms together. Oh, clever. I can take care of that easily, after I dispose of you for good. Oh, even your fast-shooting web isn't quick enough for me.
He's using his fused arms like a club. I can't retreat any further. My back is to the wall. I've got to take a desperate chance. Ugh, got you.
Oh, but not for long.
I should have realized sooner, Octopus. The best defense is a smashing offense.
Oh, that blasted web. It's spread out over my glasses. I can't see. Can't get it off.
Even though he can no longer see me, his other arms are now around me, pulling me toward him with incredible strength.
There. I got them off.
I've got his two free arms apart, but I dare not let go of them.
Oh, give up, you fool. Sooner or later you'll have to let go. Then I'll have you.
I've got one chance, but I've got to time it to the split second or I'm finished. And... now! Oh, I did it. I knocked him out. Oh, I had to let him go, and then strike faster than he could move. Strange that an old-fashioned punch to the jaw defeated the most dangerous villain I've ever faced. Oh. Well, I better not take any chances. I'll wrap my webbing around him many times while he's out. He'll never be able to snap this.
Captain, we've been hearing noises inside there. Like a fight. Someone must have sneaked past us and... Look! Over there! It's the sign of Spider-Man. There he is. He's waving to us to come on. Be careful, pal. No telling what's going on. You're telling me. I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later. Look! It's Dr. Octopus! He's all tied up and helpless. Don't just stand there. Get me out of this!
Well, the authorities will be able to handle Dr. Octopus now. But I still have one more thing to take care of, as Spider-Man. He's somewhere in this hotel. I'll find him easily. My spider sense tells me that his room is just ahead.
Good news, Torch. Your temperature is down and your virus is gone. By now, your flame should be working at full strength.
Ah, great, Doc. I want to show my partners in the Fantastic Four that I can tackle Dr. Octopus alone. Flame on! And now for...
Relax, Torch. Dr. Octopus has been captured already. Thanks to you, Torch. Octopus is safely under wraps. And I owe you additional thanks, because if not for you, well, Spider-Man might have been finished too.
Huh?
Well, so long, Torch. See you around, pal.
Flamin' fireballs? I don't get it. What did I do?
The next day, the Human Torch gives a pulse-pounding demonstration of his full powers before returning to his headquarters.
Well, I wish Spider-Man was still around to join me in this show, but I don't know where he cut out to.
Now there's my idea of a hero, the Human Torch, and a guy like Spider-Man too. Why don't you watch and see what a real man is like, bookworm?
Someday I'll tell you why, Loudmouth, and I'm sure gonna enjoy it. Oh, yes, sir. It's gonna be a real pleasure. Well, don't let that one lucky punch... Oh, shut up, Alarm! Come on!